Hey guys, welcome back to Models and Beer. My name's Ed. I just want to do a quick update. This isn't going to be very long. I did my roller coaster, my wooden roller coaster kit slash model in the previous video, and now I'm putting all my time back into this Arizona. And I have made some progress. I've started on the boats, and I believe I'm about halfway through. I'm using the Edwards photo etch set on these boats, and I've done a lot of this off of camera. I don't want to bore anybody with folding, you know, the photo etch and all that stuff, but I do want to show you, what I've completed so far. And yeah, so real quick before we get started, I want to do a shout out for a channel. I had a fella who subscribed to my channel a couple of days ago, and he wrote to me. I went over to his channel. He's sitting at around 40 subscribers right now, and he's got about 15 videos up. And he started his channel right around the same time I did, about 2 months ago. And his name is Dominique Koku, and I'm going to put his link, in the description down below. Maybe you guys can pop over there, give him a visit, and give him a sub. Seems like a really nice guy, and like I said, he's just getting started. I'm sure he could use the boost, in subscribers like I did, or like any of us did when we first started off. So maybe go pop over and give him like I said, a visit. So anyways, real quick, I'm going to go ahead and switch this camera around. Let me show you what I've done on these boats, or where I'm at on these boats. And like I said, just a quick update. I'll be right back. All right, fellas, this is the kit provided rack for the boats, or for the boats. This is for the, I'm not sure what boats these are. Anyways, I'll show you towards the end of the video. I threw this together really quick. I'm not going to be using it in my build, obviously. I got the Edwards photo etch, and I got that put together. I'm going to show you in a minute. Let's compare the two. So this is what the kit gives you. Whoops. And I mean, it's not terrible. Let me see. Yeah, it's not terrible, but it's lacking a lot of detail, and it's flimsy. It's very flimsy. I could actually very easily collapse this thing just by barely pushing on it. It has very few connecting points, I guess you could say, on it. Well, here's a good example here. One of the legs is already kind of getting cockeyed here. And the glue's dry. I've had this done now for about 3 or 4 hours. So, very flimsy. Not that it would really matter as far as how strong it is, because once it gets mounted onto the ship and we get our, you get your boat mounted on there. I mean, it would work, but the detail is lacking compared to the photo etch, the Edwards photo etch. I would highly recommend, I mean, if you want this kit to go over the top, this build, the photo etch is a must. Let me show you the photo etch here. Okay. So here we have it. This is the Edwards photo etch version of the same thing that we just looked at. And I got to be very careful with this. I don't want to bend this, and I mean, look at the detail on that compared to that. I mean, it's night and day. That the photo etch piece here, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pieces to construct this piece here. And every piece of them 8 pieces had to be folded. Nothing came easy on this. But in my opinion, it came out very well. Let me see if I can grab it someplace here. And I mean, once that gets mounted and painted, I mean, the detail on that is unreal. And there's 4 of these that have to be built. This one, just this one, probably took me over an hour of folding pieces. And you can see the, I mean, just by looking at it, you can see the folds that had to be done on it. But man, it came out nice. I am very happy with that. I can't wait to see it on the ship. You know, painted up, but we'll get photos of that once we get that to that point. But I just wanted to show you the difference in the kit provided and the photo etch. I mean, it's night and day as far as what you're getting here. So I highly recommend, if you're going to be building the Arizona, Trumpeter Arizona, get the Edwards photo etch. It is night and day, and I certainly would do it all over again. Like I said, I cursed to the build of this whole piece right here, and I got another 3 to go. But knowing what the outcome is going to be, I think it's definitely worth it. So that's what I wanted to show you really quick, and let's get back to the regular video. All right, so let me start off with this one here. I'll just run through the boats one by one for you so you can see what I've got accomplished here. This is one of the larger boats. I'm not a boat person, so I'm not sure what you would call these. It is a type of motor boat. It has a propeller and a rudder onto the back. So, but anyhow, I went with my own paint schemes on these. I've watched a lot of other builds of the Arizona and the boats, and everybody went with a white. And I tried to, look up to see what I could find as far as, how these were actually painted or colored. And, again, it's all black and white photos from, the Arizona. So there's I guess it's anybody's guess as to what the colors is what I'm trying to say. I went ahead with a brown wood look for the top. I think it's going to break it up a little bit nicer, and I think it'll look nicer when it's sitting onto the ship rather than all just white boats. So I kind of did, like I said, my own paint, the way I like it. And so there you have it. There's that. I got the photo etch railings onto the back. Let's see if you can make that out. There we go. And I did a black underneath the hull for under the water line. And there we go. And there's 2 of these. There's this one. Let me get this other one here. And it's identical to the first one. So we won't spend a whole lot of time on this. But yeah, I did the same color, the wood deck on this one. There's the photo etch railing on the back. Yeah, those came out nice, I think. And there's going to be other boats that are stacked on top of this. So you're not really going to see a whole lot of this middle stuff. The boats are going to, I think there's 2 other boats that get stacked on top of this one. I got some string that I'm going to be using that I think looks kind of like rope. And I'm going to use those to tie down the boats onto the racks, the boat racks. So we'll see how that turns out when I get to that point there. Next, I got the rowboats, these little rowboats here, and I also went ahead with the wood on that, and I did a gray bottom. Whoops, get on camera here. Went with a gray bottom and a brown rudder. And these oars were part of the photo etch set from Edwards. And I've seen other people that did it, and everybody's just got them in a, in a straight, organized way. And I want mine to be kind of more realistic, like maybe they were just kind of tossed in there. So I got one sitting across the stern here. I don't know if you can make that out or not. There we go. and then the other ones are tossed into the boat there. I try not to make them too uniform. Like I said, I kind of want to make it, you know, a little bit realistic. And here's the second one of the same rowboat. Just I did a couple different things with the oars. I got a couple that were just tossed into the front there, and the other ones are sitting inside. Whoops. And let me see here. I've got these. These are not mounted yet, but I went with the brown for the wood on those also. And it's got the photo etch back on it. There you go. You can see it there for the railings. And these basically are pretty simple. I think that's the only photo etch on it is on the back there for the railings. And I got two of those. Here's the second one. And those are going to get mounted into this, whoops, which I haven't done yet. But those will set in there like so. I think, like I said, I think with the brown, it's going to look so much nicer than, you know, just the white and gray boats. So even though if it's not historically correct, it'll look nice. So there's that. And then we got some smaller ones here. And those are going to go into these boats. I haven't completed these yet either. But I went with the same wood look on this. And I don't know if you can see that. It's got a very tiny, you know, there's this little photo etch railing in the back there. Whoops, come on back. So, and there's two of those. I got the second one here. And you can kind of see the railing on that one. And then I got these here. Now these I'm going to leave the white as I got it there. And I got some photo etch railing on the back. I guess you can kind of make that out. There we go. And then there's a couple pieces into the front here. Let me get these out of the way. I wish I had something dark to put this stuff against. But anyways, you'll be able to see it when I get the photos for once I get them mounted. But yeah, there's some photo etch that's going to be going inside of here also, and I haven't completed that yet before it gets mounted onto its boats. So yeah, so that's kind of where we're at right now. Like I said, I think we're about halfway through the building of these, and let me see here. Now everything's going out of focus again. There we go. But yeah, so that's kind of where we're at there. Like I said, I just wanted to make this a quick video, just do an update, show you where I'm at with these boats. And hopefully I'll have these completed and mounted onto the ship, and I will go back and I'll film what it looks like when they're mounted onto the ship, so you get a great idea of what that's going to look like. So that's where we're at, guys. Once again, thank you so much for watching, and y'all have a safe week, and I will hopefully have another video for you up this coming weekend. Talk to you guys later. Bye.